Does it ever make sense to discount your price? Hi, I'm Joanne Burek from WordBeats, and I help freelancers market their services in a way that feels comfortable and natural. Pricing is one of those aspects of marketing that can be very mysterious. And in my last video, I talked about the pitfalls of discounting your price just because you're new. We talked about the emotions involved, and we talked about the triple constraint framework, which would help us keep it all straight. So, that would be a good video to check out at the end. But now let's get to two instances where I think you could discount your price because it makes sense. Not long ago, I was bidding on an indexing job for the university press. And when I didn't hear back from the author the next day, I reached out and she replied and apologized for being busy, but also said that the two other indexers had bid half of what I bid. Well, I mentioned this to my network and I got some interesting responses. So one colleague, and I suspect he may have been the other bidder, one of the other bidders, told me that students and postdocs don't have the budgets that senior professors do. And another colleague told me that when she was starting out, she was working with clients that were starting out the same time as her. So they grew together. And by this, I think she was implying that if you can bend your price to serve a client who's starting out, you will grow together and they will become lifelong and profitable clients. Whether you charge by the hour or fixed price, consider your client and their circumstances where they're at. You may find that there's a good reason to bid lower. A second reason to discount your price is if you have a client that can help you grow. So I was working with an entrepreneur who was launching a product. I wrote her Facebook ad and her landing page, but she still needed somebody technical, some technical skills to implement that. Well, I didn't have that, but I was interested in learning, so I volunteered to do it. And there was just one catch. I didn't know how long this was going to take me. I didn't know anything about the learning curve, so there was going to be no deadline on it, but I would do my best. Well, I did get it done, and she was happy, and I learned a new skill, hands-on, to add to my toolbox. As freelancers, we're used to thinking about pricing in accordance with industry standards and demand. But I've just shown you two instances where you can bid strategically, underbid strategically, and potentially riches will follow. Are you ready to take a closer look at your prospect circumstances the next time you bid on a job? Do you think you could make a concession if it's going to help you grow a new client or grow your skills? I'll leave you with those questions as you get back to living and enjoying your freelance life.